What's up, budget buddies? It's Kim. Welcome to Debt to None. So, March is on its way out, and here comes April, and I am broke. So funny because I've never been this happy while being broke. That's crazy. But yeah, you know that I just threw all of my savings towards debt. How about you guys walk through the budget for April with me? Also, I kind of want to take a look back 2 months ago when I was emotionally distraught about that new debt, that dental loan. I couldn't breathe. I was so stressed out. I had a lot of anxiety. I felt like a failure. 2 months later, I just want to look at my progress and show all of you. Let's get into it. All right, April, what do you got for me? All right, so here's my lovely worksheet that I made on Canva. I put all of the categories here so I can just see, what categories that I will be using this month because it does vary. You guys know how it is. So this way I'm not going to leave anything out as I'm doing this on this new worksheet. All right, so first let's get started with the income. Okay, so the paycheck that I just received March 26th, go ahead and put that. Paycheck, that one was for $1,217.70. And like I said in the past, that my paychecks do vary. I was guesstimating that each paycheck would be about $1,300, but sometimes it's a little less, sometimes it's a little bit more. This paycheck is for part of February, and I already knew that with it being a shorter month, I was going to get less hours. And then I'll say April, let's just say 15th, paycheck number 2, we're just going to guess $1,300. I do hope that's going to be more than that. And then the money that my husband gives me, there's no date. I usually get that money about the first week of the month. So hubby, and then he contributes or gives me $650. We're all over the place. 1217.70 plus 1300 plus 650. This month for April, I'm only putting 3167.70 as far as income. But I need to do the rollover. That's right. So my rollover right now, what's in my checking account is $24.50. I will have a couple more expenses that will be clearing before April 1st, minus $114. And then 65 minus, oh gosh, this is hurting my body. This is hurting my body. All right. That gives me $29.88.70. Now I'm going to add $24.50 because that's what's in my account now. We'll get this together. Okay. All right. That leaves us with $5,438.70. $5,400. Let's get it popping. Okay, so moving on to fixed expenses. First, obviously, is my mortgage. And that's $781.02. And then next is my phone services, which would include also my cell phone bill, but that's just once a year. So I'm not paying that yet, not till May. So on this one, it's just my iCloud storage, and that's 99 cents. And then subscriptions, which I'm thinking about adding the iCloud storage to the subscriptions just to save room. Subscriptions. So I'm just going to put Hulu. Hulu, $7.99. My internet is next. The woman I spoke with last at Xfinity said it would be around $102. but I'm nervous to put 102. So I'm just going to put 105 for internet for now. Auto insurance. Oh, I was doing so good. Can I just tell you, I was doing so good with the sinking fund. And then I stopped contributing to my sinking fund, I think last month or even the month before. It is due at the end of April. Auto insurance, $501.31. All right, and then last is transportation and tolls. That is only $50. I was messing up my budget last time. All right, so that's fabulous. Let's go ahead and add that up. That brings us to a total of $1,446. This is such an ugly total and 31 cents. But that's just because of the auto insurance. That's not terrible because in the sinking fund, I mean, it is kind of stinky that my auto insurance went up. But in my sinking fund, I do have a little bit over $300. I do in another savings account, I have like $65. So I'm just going to pull the $60 with the $300, you know, so $360 saved already. And then I just come up with the rest. I mean, it could be worse. That's not terrible, but I'll do much better moving forward with my sinking fund situation. Moving on to variable expenses. I always try to budget my utilities for like, I just say $200. Sometimes it is a little bit more, but often it's a little bit less. And then, so we're moving down to groceries / personal groceries. This is just for me, which is like coffee supplies and all that delightful stuff that I have. It's just under $30. So I'm going to say $30. And then household expenses, which is household supplies, is $82 this month. So typically I like to say $100 just to give myself room. I'm just not going to do that this month. Let's just hope we stay inside that box. Car maintenance / gas, but this time no gas. My husband often says no anyway when I offer. So car maintenance, I'm lumping in our license plate sticker with that. I'm going to reimburse my husband the money for that sticker because he's about to pay taxes and he always gets slammed. That's $151. Personal care and clothes. Even though I wanted to spend a little bit more this month in that area because I have like a couple of special events coming up, I just don't think I'm going to be able to, and meaning clothes. I'm going to say $100, even though I was not planning to spend anything. Beauty, that's a new category. Even though I do need makeup, oh my gosh, Kim, what's happening? Come on, Kim, be honest. Okay, so under the beauty category, I have to put my hair. So yeah, I only paid like $54 and some change of that total price. And I owe still $164.92. So let's say $165 on that hair. And it's all coming out in April. Does not help me. That whatever. All right, so if I say $165 and I do need makeup, I'm out of concealer. I love the Tarte Shape Tape. Does anyone know about that? Love. Okay, I just threw that in there. I never do that, but y'all, and in case people want to know what kind of makeup I love. Oh my God, that's like what, $30? I don't know. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna try to hold off and not get it. I'm gonna say $165 for the beauty. Okay, we're okay. Health and wellness. Oh, this is like giving me anxiety right now. I'm only gonna give myself $25. I'm not planning to go to the doctor or anything, but that's in case I like run out of pain reliever, whatever. What is eating out? Okay. Typically, because it's so tight, this is supposed to be a no spend month. That would be the wise course of action. I am going to allow myself $20 for eating out. That is not with the family. That is, I'm having a day and I need let's be real, eating out, $20. That's nothing. It's not I need. It's like I'm just craving a small fry. Sometimes I want a chai tea when I'm out. I'm just giving myself just a little bit room, a little of room, because I notice when I'm ultra strict, some of you may relate to this. I notice when I'm ultra strict, I kind of spaz out like the next month, that depriving yourself and, you know what I'm saying. It's like the next month, I'm just as like, oh, and then I kind of get a little splurgy, spendy, and that's not what I want to do. So I'm just giving myself $20, you know. All right, moving on. Miscellaneous / kindness. I'm just putting that in the same category. I'm gonna say $50. That's less miscellaneous, more kindness. Like I want to do something for a friend or whatever, I just want to be nice. And then YouTube. Let's talk about YouTube for a real hot second. I am behind on my giveaways, right? Typically, if I'm on a strict month, I'm not going to do any giveaways or anything in that month. But like, no, I missed my 750. I mean, I didn't miss it because I'm still doing it. But and then my 1,000 subscriber. So this is what I'm going to do for YouTube. I'm saying $50 this month. And then next month, another $50 because, and just to keep it simple, I literally can't get creative right now. I've got so much going on in my brain. I'm just going to do 2 giveaways this month, next month. Both of them will be $50 gift cards. I'm saying thank you for supporting me and my channel. I really appreciate it. And that's what's happening. So yeah, $50. So that's for YouTube. All right. Let's see, what is the damage for this? So $873. Ugh. Ugh. So let's go ahead and move down to debt. So let's do the City Flex loan. Oh, man. For April, I really wanted to pay that $750 off. I just feel like I am not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to pay $350 for April. And then for my credit union Visa card, I just call it the Platinum Visa, I'll go ahead and put $57 here. But, there's a good chance that that's not going to cut it. Oh, well. Oh, my God. We're going to keep it moving. We'll see what they do. Wells Fargo is next. I'm planning to pay them $50. However, I noticed the minimum payment is like a couple of dollars over 50. I'm just going to say $55 just to make sure I cover that minimum payment. Yeah, and that makes me even more so believe that that credit union Visa will not be only $57. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is so cool. Last is Discover, and Discover is going to get $50. That's like my minimum payment for credit cards. Ooh, I only have 4 credit cards that I'm working with because I did a balance transfer for that other one. Okay. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and see how much debt I'll be paying. So that's $512 going towards debt. Okay, here goes the summary. Let's get this. Let's just look at the big picture. Just getting tight. Okay, no, stop it. So dramatic. Okay, income, $5,438.70. Fixed expenses, golly, $1,446.31. Variable expenses, $873. Oh my gosh, this is like, and debt, $512. Just like, it's just like doing this like this is just like so real. It's just like legit, real, real, real. And it's making me like have anxiety, but it's good. It's good to look at the big picture, the full picture, and to know exactly what is happening here. Okay, let's go. Equals. It's so funny when you guys see my like real, like the whole real life, like in the moment. My expressions, I know, because I'm just, wait, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. So okay, it's $2,607.39. Um, that's not terrible. It's, it's like, okay. Personally, I like to have a lot more in my checking account afterwards, but I remember those days when I didn't have anything. Oh no. I remember those days where I got the NSF slip in the mail. Horrible, right? And then you get charged like 30 something dot, like, negative, 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 negative. And then you're like, you're just, you look at your checking account balance and it says a negative number. You're like, wait, what? And that's every day. It keeps getting bigger because I remember those days. Just wait though. One day, soon, it's gonna be 10 grand chilling in there after I pay all my bills. Oh, yes. Just had to do that. Just had to feel it for a second. Did you feel it with me? Anywho, let me write that down. That's a crazy person. 2,607.39. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Thank you guys for walking through my budget with me, because it does help me to feel a less anxiety knowing ahead of time what is about to happen to me. I was a little stressed out because I didn't have the chunky rollover anymore. But knowing that, okay, now all my bills are paid, right? All my bills are paid, and I still have over $2,000 left in my checking account. Okay, so that's okay, because I ain't got time for no emergency, but you still have some money. No checks are gonna bounce, nothing like that. If you want to treat someone like your family or your friends to a pizza party, you can do that too. So I feel better. I'm not as stressed out as I was. Now I really want to show the whole progress in 2 months. Look, I cannot believe it's been 2 months and that's it. I'm what? I mean, talk about gazelle intensity. The end of January. Can we just look at the numbers really quick before I wrap this video up? Check these numbers out. The end of January, after I got hit with that dental treatment plan, this is what I was looking at. First, you see the personal loan, which I took out with my credit union at 8.25 interest rate. And that was $7,000. And then next, the Citibank card, it's called like a double cash card. That had a balance transfer on it with $2,900. That balance transfer promo date is up in August of 2023. The interest rate on that card in January of this year was 20.24%. And then next is the credit union Visa, which also had a balance transfer on it. So that was 0%. That promo expires November of this year. In January of this year, the interest rate on that credit card was 15.25%. So still pretty chunky. The total on that card in January was $21.50. And then we have the Wells Fargo Visa, which also 0%. It's a balance transfer. I actually don't know what the interest rate is on that card. I know it's absurd though. I already know it's got to be higher than everything, all the other cards. Well, that one in Discover because they're newer. So anyway, the balance on that Wells Fargo back in January was $2,400, 0% interest. Balance transfer promo expires in December of this year. And then last is a Discover card, also a balance transfer. That one expires in February of next year. And that one had $2,800 in January. So literally, if you just rewind 2 months ago, my total debt was $17,250. When I was looking at this, I just remember I was so messed up emotionally. I did not feel good. I accidentally cried a little bit here on a video talking about it. It just came out of nowhere. Well, yeah. I had the wind knocked out of me. I really did. I felt so deflated. I felt like I just couldn't catch a break. And I felt like I am never going to achieve my goals, or this is ridiculous. It's taking me so long and I just can't get there. I felt terrible. That was January. That was 2 months ago. First credit card that I'm going to tackle to pay off is that City Flex loan, which has that dental work on it. It has a 7.99% interest rate through Citibank. And the balance is $750 as of right now, the end of March. $750. I still can't get over that. I just took a moment. Y'all. I know so many of you probably can relate to the emotional, side of this whole thing. Those of you, even those that aren't paying off debt right now that have in the past, I'm sure you can relate. Like it is such an emotional thing, and when you feel like you failed or whatever, that's that's really hard to deal with. But when you see your success, you could cry, oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 please stop. Hold on a second. But what I'm saying is it's so emotional. And I don't think, okay, that's cool. Whatever. I don't think I knew. I don't think I really knew the emotional toll, whether like I'm on a happy high or whatever, or a devastating low. I don't think I knew about the emotional roller coaster that this whole debt-free journey would have me on. I had no idea. I've actually never done this. I've paid off, I don't know why I was about to do air quotes. I've paid off debt before, not this much, I've never owned a home before. Let me just tell you, this is part of the reason why I never wanted to own a home, because I knew that it was going to be expensive. That was just a side note. I've never paid off this much debt before, all in one like sitting, like just month to month to month to month to month to month to month until the end. I've never done a debt-free journey in my life. I had no idea. Wow. But I like this good feeling, riding the high, obviously. Sorry, I just went off on a tangent. Had a moment. So the next card that was focused on was the Citibank number 2, which was the double cash card, that was a balance transfer. The balance on that is a credit of $5.56. That $5 came from the balance transfer check that came from my credit union. They sent the check for $1,900, which was the amount, but then I paid $5.56. The 56 cents was the interest that Citibank charged me for, what was on my card for that month because I used it for a couple of things. And so, of course, yeah, I'm going to get interest. I tried to pay 56 cents. They were like, nah, girl. So I paid $5.56. And after my credit union sent the $1,900 check to them to take over that balance transfer, they went ahead and credited me back that 56 cents interest, which I was like, oh, that's cool. So I got that credit on there. And then next, my credit union Visa. Okay, so that's the one that has increased. It now has a $3,700 balance on it. So that's a lot higher than in January. I don't care because that's going to be zero in a minute anyway. Also, the interest rate is higher on that card. Of course, it's 16.40%. And then Wells Fargo now has $22.75 on it. And Discover now has $26.15. Yo. I mean, what? In 2 months. I still don't know how I did this. In 2 months. My debt total now is $9,340 in 2 months. In January was $17,250. What? It was uncomfortable, but I got to the place finally where I was like, okay, I have $6,000 that's saved up and I'm trying to make my way to 10,000, but I was like, I'm feeling a certain kind of way where I could just take this chunk and pay off at least some of this debt. And my focus obviously was that dental work because I'm sorry, 8% interest. I don't know. No. So I'm like, let's get this off the table. But oh my gosh, there it is. Those are the numbers. There goes my progress in 2 months. In 2 months. So far in this journey, I paid off $30,000 worth of debt. Kind of want to cry, but that's a major, major accomplishment for me. I don't make that much money, and that's crazy to me. Dude, that's insane. That's I just a little over a year, I paid off $30,000 worth of debt. You sick right now. I'm like shaking. Oh my gosh. Thank you for coming here, listening to me, supporting me, encouraging me. You guys are so fantastic. Can I just tell you that? I really appreciate all the awesome, encouraging, upbuilding comments that I got from my last video that I really was like, wow, like I'm really moving, I'm doing things, even though that's uncomfortable, throwing everything towards debt for sure. Opening a Roth, thank you so much for everyone that was like, yes, can congratulations. It don't have anything in it. Stick with me. This is a journey for me. I am seriously learning. And as I learn things like about investing and things like that, or like escrows or whatever it is, because obviously I am learning, I want to share that with you because I know some of you need to learn as well. So we can learn together. And I would love for you to learn from my mistakes, as well. That's what I'm here for, besides to make you laugh. Hopefully you learn something. Hopefully. Thank you so much for taking the time out to hang out with me and go through this budget and look at my progress. I really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Really hope that you come back. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's free. It's totally free. And I mean, come on. Don't you like me even a little bit? I hope so. I hope that I see you next time.